Hello, everyone, and thank you again for stopping by my channel, Intuitive Lauren. Today, the message, or for this week, is when we're going through such challenging times, I feel like it's real important to use tools, not our ego. So, the tools that we work with, because it's all about change and transformation. And the journey really isn't about being right, trying to prove a point, defending your position. This is about your own rebirth. You're pregnant with you. This is about we need assistance and we need help and we need to really trust and believe that it is so. So today I want to talk about, or we're going to talk about tools, what you can use and to stay in alignment, because we don't need to be, it's not about the ego, it's about letting go of righteousness, of being right, trying to prove a point. It's not the way you're going to go, because you're at a crossroads and you might be going on a new path where you're not in control. You see, we all think that we're in control. We're really not. I'm still working on the issue. But first of all, I like to be, when we stay connected, it's real important. And to remove energy, because everything is energy. But it's also about staying connected with oneness with all that is. And I'm a real big believer in staying connected with some sort of spirit guide or your guardian angel. And I call it your best friend on the other side. And they will help you, guide you, protect you, and get you through the moment in time. You don't need a ritual. You don't need to do anything except call them forth. But the way to identify with an angel or your spirit guide or your guardian angel, whomever it is, we want to be able to feel the energy. Because if you're working with Michael the Archangel, he has one energy, Gabriel has another energy, and Metatron has another different energy. So when we become aligned, we have a friend. We can have 25 different spirit guides or guides, but we want one best friend on the other side. And you can talk to your guide any which way you want. So let us say you go into a meditation and you create a sacred space in your mind's eye right here. And it's a place where you can go where you're safe. And you can decorate it. You could be on the ocean front. You can decorate a room. You can go walk into a crystal room. You can go to the mountains, whatever you want to create where it's a safety net for you, where you can always return and go and visit it when need be, or just to have that sacred space, which will create the peace within you. So first of all, when you go into a meditation, we're going to first create your sacred space. And then we're going to ask to come forth your guardian angel or spirit guide, whomever. I like to use the guardian angel because people can relate to the guardian angel. And we want to ask for confirmation. We want to ask if they're of the light. We want to ask what their name is. And you get to be their friend because you're going to feel their energy. And not because we don't want imposters. And so you'll get confirmation. And confirmation can be, let us say, a cool breeze, a download of heat. That's always, when you get real hot and you're meditating, that's always spirit coming in. Sometimes you'll get visions. I give nothing power at all. We give nothing power. Because the only power that you'll have is from your wisdom of your heart. Nothing more, nothing less. Other than that, it's just an ego and they all got to go, whatever it is. And so that friend will become your support system. So you have to really understand when that proverbial expression is, when people say you're never alone, that really is true. We might feel alone. We might be at the lowest ebb of our life, but we have a friend upstairs. They're just waiting for you to ask for help. So I like to stay in alignment and stay connected to my friend on the other side. And remember, it's all about the energy, and you get to feel that energy. And that friend becomes, like I have Dr. Dylan, and I have a few others, but Dr. Dylan's energy is different than Metatron's or Gabriel's, and I can tell the difference. So when you're going through this major transformational time, connect, stay connected. If it's God, a higher power, whomever you want to work with is just fine. But as long as there's no judgment, because the spirit will come from a higher vibration and not from, you can't, don't talk to that person or don't talk to that person. Though there's always that free will that you can have that experience, but you want to feel their energy. I can't stress it enough. Becomes your best friend. That is one major tool. You can help and open up your crown chakra and ask for and visualize a golden white light above your head, like a tunnel of light, and let it come through your whole body and ask for all the blockages and emotional to be removed and to unleash and to release any of those blocked emotions. And then, but then you want to refill it with pure peace and pure love into the heart chakra, into the body, and to release. It's okay to cry. It's okay. It's just okay. It's not okay to hold it back either. It's not okay not to express it. If your anger is triggered, we need to know anger is a part of fear. So when we have anger, it's about us. It's about me. If I'm angry at someone, I'm giving my power to another person. So I don't want to do that. I want to stand in my own. I want to be with conviction. Be able to express, but allow me to express verbally. So I can ask my angel for the right words. I can express and understand why my buttons are getting pushed. But I'm not giving my power to anybody else anymore. I need to know why. Because we learn to respond instead of react. And when we're working with the spirit guide, we can keep in touch and ask, it's not just about getting a parking space during the holiday season. They'll be there anytime you ask, but you have to ask. They just wait. Otherwise, they'll sit back and say, oh, you're having a bad day, but you're not asking for the help. You need to ask for the help. Visualization is another good tool because that's the same as prayer. The energy goes out to the universe, so it'll manifest into your everyday life. And when you visualize, you must be specific of what it is that you're looking for, what it is that you want, not what you don't want. We all know what we don't want. We're done. So if you have to give yourself permission to have what you want in life, then I suggest you do that, because that'll work. That may be priority. And when we're into visualizing, so maybe you don't even know what you want at this point. Knowing what you want probably is the most difficult thing to answer sometimes. And even in relationships, we want our beloveds to come. Be specific. But your top 4 on your list should be available physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually available. The word available should be there. And so when we start working with our tools, our attitudes change, because it's a release and a reprogramming and a retraining of your thoughts. Remember, the thoughts create your reality. So how you want your life, how you look at yourself without judgment. You can't have judgment on the self anymore. It's there's an old proverbial expression, remove all judgment, remove all pain. Because we feel like we're on drill sometimes and there's no stopping. And so when we judge other people, we judge ourselves. And we need to stop. Because we're all special and unique, and we all come from the essence of pure love and kindness and nurturing and compassion. But we also have to have that for ourselves. So writing is another good tool. Sometimes when you just write it out, you don't have to get into the stories, because it's a rippling effect, all the emotional pattern that is transferable to other relationships. So if it's anger, resentments of who did what to you when you were a kid, and you grow up, and it's transferable to all these relationships. But once we stop and heal that, heal the heart, or regurgitate, let us say, and remove it, then we can allow newness to come in. But when we release, we always want new to come in. Always. So if it's just peace in the heart, peace in the body, love, wisdom, that's where it's got to go. And this is also a time not to resist any change that you're going through, because it'll get more difficult for you if you keep resisting. Again, we're definitely not in control. We just think we are, because that's all ego based. Sometimes we become frozen in fear. Ask your angel to help you, guide you, direct you. So in spite of your fear, do it anyway and trust the process. Trust the outcome. Stay out of the outcome for whatever it is that you want in life. Stay out of the outcome, sorry. So, and if it's finances that you need, ask for the certain amount of money that you need. Whatever it is that you want, give yourself permission. It's real important. Maybe that might be the first and foremost thing you do. But feel it. Feeling is the cement, not a knowing. You can have a lot of knowledge, I know this information. That's great. But if you don't feel it, it's meaningless. So we have to feel the release and feel the open to receive as well. So if we have blockages on opening to receive, how can you receive? How can the universe bestow you with blessings? They can't. It'll be blocked. So we have to give ourselves permission. We also have to be open to receive it, receive the blessings. So I use an example. If somebody wants to take you for a cup of coffee and you're used to paying for it or paying for them, sometimes we have to say yes and thank you. That's the ebb and flow of life, the yes and the no. Because you're not saying no to that individual, you're saying no to the universe. So they won't bring you anything. It's just that simple. It's not hard to figure out. So along your journey and during this time, this challenging time, I suggest that we all embrace and engage into the new. And what's going to work for you is all new. No one's broke, you can't fix them. So I hope my tools for the day or for the week, you use them and it will help you more and more every day. And through prayer, meditation, through thoughts that we think, through words that we speak, one new word brings one new thought, brings one new feeling and an action to boot. But just go that route if you choose to have an alignment with a new journey of life. Remember, old ways no longer serve you. Old ways of being, taught conditions, it's done, it's over, it doesn't work. It has to come from who you really are. Sometimes, I'll just continue a little bit longer and then I'll let you go. Sometimes even if you're at rock bottom, start to visualize and create from who you are. Create from who you are. If you always wanted to become the landscaper or a florist, do that. There's no judgment. None. Only you're going to judge yourself. Be around more like-minded people who will, let us say, support you along the way. We don't want to live in denial as well. Anyways, I'll let you go. Thank you again. I'm Intuitive Lauren. You're more than welcome to go to my website. I do private readings. I'm all about you. I'm pretty intense when I do my readings. They're all channeled from Dr. Dylan. I'm on Facebook. You can check out my own personal book, Be Honest with Yourself, 7 Secrets to Happiness and Success. It's on Amazon or Kindle. I'm also do phone readings, Skype. I'm also available in person in Scottsdale, Arizona on Wednesday at Piece of the Universe. But you can contact me through my email at lauren@intuitivelauren.com. I'm also on Facebook again and Instagram. Blessings. Much love to all of you. Thank you.